Hello, hello, hello. It's Eliza Bloom Robinson here, popping in live with Aliza. There have been a lot of conversations going around today that I've been part of, and the thing that I want to tell you right now, oops, my phone's beeping. Did you hear it? Sorry about that. Oops, let me fix this. Sorry about that. All right. So, anyway, here's what I want to talk to you about today. Can you trust that it's all in order, even when it looks like it's falling apart? Can you trust that it's all in order? Absolutely. Can you trust that you are in exactly the right place, doing exactly the right thing, no matter what it looks like? I'm here to tell you yes, and here's my rationale. Before my rationale, lots of conversations happening today in a couple different groups that I'm in, and one of the themes that sort of was coming through maybe, I don't know, almost a dozen different participants in this conversation was I've had to, in this last month, sort of pull away. I had been, and I'm speaking for myself personally as well, I had been pushing and pushing and pushing. I had been doing and doing and doing. I had been doing all the things that I thought I should be doing. I was posting every single day. I was living every single day. I was creating a blog every single day for, it felt like, months on end, and something happened. This is just me personally. A couple of weeks ago, something happened in my life and in my being that sort of screeched the brakes. I had sort of a blindsided kind of experience that rocked me a little bit, and in that rocked a little bit, I ended up, got sick. I got that flu that was going around. I got that cold that was going around, and I began to listen even more deeply to my heart of hearts and to the soul of my business. And what I heard was stop. Just stop. I had been hearing from the outer, push, 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 break it, make it happen, make it happen, make it happen. And it was not in alignment with my soul. And I take full responsibility for that. But I wanted to be in a different place than where I was. I know many of you can relate, especially the entrepreneurials that are watching and paying attention right now. I want to be further along than I think I am. I want to be in a different place than I think I am. Well, that is a total setup for the opposite of ease. And so when I stopped and started listening more deeply, started to come back into communion with the heart, with my heart, higher heart, and with the soul of my business, and started to come back into some real basic conversations with myself, I had to let myself off the hook for not doing what I thought I was supposed to be doing, right? And that's the conversation that was up all over the place today in the groups that I'm in. I had to pull back in order to refine myself, in order to step forward again. If you think about the bow and arrow, right? An archer prepares the bow, puts the arrow on, and what's the first thing that archer does? He's got to pull back the bow in order to catapult, or in order to send forth, I don't know the language in archery, in order to send that arrow forth. And so if you happen to be one of apparently many people today who are thinking you should be in a different place than you are, let it go. Trust that you are in exactly the right place. Can you trust that you are in exactly the right place? For years and years and years, I would ask this question of people who would want to be in a different place, right? How do you know you're in the right place? Well, look at where your feet are planted. If you're in your body, if your feet are on the ground, you are in exactly the right place, and there's no way that you could be anywhere else. You are in exactly the right place to take the exact right and perfect next step, listening to the wisdom of your own heart and soul, listening to the wisdom of your body, the wisdom of your energy field. If it feels open and expansive, If it feels like it's an impulse from within you, even if it's frightening, even if it's scary, even if it's an edge, if it's open and expansive, take that next step. If you're doing things that feel like they're contracting you, then just stop. The step will either come back around and you'll take it with ease, or it's not the right step. Again, in the conversations I was having today, somebody was talking about pushing and pushing and pushing, and the prayer was, why can't I get motivated to be on this path? And when she finally stopped, dropped deeply into her heart and soul, I was like, that's not the right path anymore. There's a whole other path over here that is wide open. There's a lot of really crazy energy in the world right now. There's a lot of very interesting things going on astrologically right now. And so if you're struggling, just stop. Take a break. Give yourself a break. And know that you can't do it wrong. You can't do it wrong. You can only do what you can do on any given day. Now, not to say go be a sloth on the couch for the next 4 years. It's not that. But it's about backing off from the push in order to come into alignment. When you come into alignment with your body, mind, heart, and soul, the doorways will open. I posted a great video of Ed Sheeran earlier today on my page. You can find it if you scroll up. It's got like, I don't know, 900 million views or something like that. But he's talking about the importance of just being yourself and of loving yourself and appreciating yourself. And that means exactly where you are. Because when you come into an acceptance, when you come into this now moment, when you come into an allowing, all things will work together for your greater good. Doorways will open, pathways will be cleared, clients will show up, money will show up, divine ideas will show up. I promise you, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And nothing can change it. So give yourself a break. Give yourself a pat on the back. Good job. Give yourself a big hug. Oh, let's do that together. That feels really good. If you're watching live or you're watching the recording, let's give ourselves a break. Say it with me. I give myself a break. Can you feel that sense of relief? Say it again. I give myself a break. Give myself a break. Then give yourself a hug. Pat on the back first. One shoulder. Come on, do it with me. Another shoulder. There you go. Arms out. Great big hug. Hey, you're exactly where you are right now today. Tomorrow it might change, or it might not. But right now where you are today is enough. It is enough. Even if you're pushing and striving to build a business, give yourself a break. Give yourself a hug. Great big hug. Let's just do a little activation of love right here. Love and acceptance. There you go. Oh, there you go. Nice. Another one. There you go. Very nice. If you would like some support along the way, I've got my calendar link right above, so feel free to pop in the calendar and I will support you in a free 30-minute consultation call. And what you will get is you will identify the one thing that you think keeps you stuck. We will find a way. He'll give you a way. I'll open a pathway and I'll show you exactly how to do one of two things. Accept yourself right where you are and take the next step forward. Both of those things are important. I'm Aliza Bloom Robinson, Transformational Catalyst, here to serve your heart and your soul through spiritual practice, through spiritual awakening, touching hearts, freeing souls, and transforming lives. That's what I do. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.